getting in front of a lot of people and they're like, hell no, you don't have a deal. What is going on, everybody? In today's video, I will be showing you how to find cash buyers for your deals. Step number one though, before we even get into this, identify if you actually have a deal or not. A lot of the time, everybody's like, I'm having trouble finding buyers. If you have a deal, the buyers automatically come to you. It's just a matter of who you can get in front of. Now, if you're getting in front of a lot of people and they're like, hell no, you don't have a deal. So make sure that you have a deal to begin with. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get right into this video. I'm going to show you guys the free version and then the paid. Both work great. So let me shrink my screen here. We're going to go over to Zillow. Let's add a few filters. So whatever area you guys are in, make sure it's in like a half a mile radius. All right. If not a half a mile, 0.75. Okay, 3/4 of a mile. Apply that. And then we're going to go to sold, right? Now, here's two. So what we can do, make sure you go ahead and unmark all these filters here. We're looking for multifamily. If yours is a multifamily, if it's a single family home, a townhouse, whatever it is. So whatever applies to your deal. So we're just going to use a house for this example. Now what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to go to keywords, right? And you're probably wondering, whoa, why keywords? Well, just like how you found your deal, if you found an on market, keywords are important. So let's go ahead and type in full remodel. Now what this is going to show us is fully remodeled homes that have been turned over. Who typically does this? Not a homeowner, right? A homeowner isn't turning over a deal. So it's going to be an investor that bought it as a whatever, maybe a full rehab, whatever. They did something to it, they turned it over, and now it's freshly renovated. So if my computer will load here any second now, right? So we got this house fully renovated. I don't know why the brick's just hanging off the wall. But what we're going to do is go to this listing description, right? We're going to see it was more than likely listed with an agent. So here we go. We found the agent. So now what we're going to want to do is go ahead and call up this agent. And obviously they represented the seller because this was their property. And we're going to go ahead and give them a call and ask them, is their investor currently picking up properties? Now let's just say the person that turned this property over, maybe they're not doing any more properties. But I guarantee you that this realtor has investors that are looking to pick up more properties. Why? Why would she or he refer them over to? Because they're going to get paid a commission when they end up turning over this property and decide to sell it because they're going to go with this agent, right? So any of these properties, call them all. Whatever is in your area, give them a call. Now another thing to do. So now you guys are calling agents and you're finding out who the seller was, who turned over these properties. So now what you're going to do now is go ahead and go back to the keywords. And what we're going to do is type in full rehab or even needs renovation. We're going to be looking for distressed properties that have recently been purchased because homeowners, right, first-time home buyers or people looking to live in a home are not buying something like this, right? Because it's not in livable condition and it won't pass an FHA, right? So we're going to go ahead and look, all right, these beat up properties, these distressed properties, who's buying them, right? So what we'll do is go to the description, right, and go ahead and call up that agent. They will end up linking us with the end buyer, the investor that bought this property. Now let's just say that the agent will not give out any information. Now this is where you take matters into your own hands and go ahead and look for skip tracing softwares, right? I won't give out anything, but basically go on True People Search and stuff like that to try to skip trace the owner of this property, find who the investor is, and then give them a call, right? But that leads me into the paid version of going over to PropWire. Now, this is an amazing software that skip traces for you. The plan is $100 a month. You can go more expensive if you need more skip traces and more features. But, so we're going to go ahead and put in here lead type, right? Go ahead and draw your area, of course, first. If you guys are using PropWire, then you guys should know how to use this. If not, here's a little guide. So you're going to go ahead and apply cash buyers. You can even do flip properties and then go ahead If you're looking for a multifamily, for a townhome or single family, go ahead and apply that. And then this will give you a huge list of properties that were purchased in cash, as well as if we want to throw on the flip properties. This is going to give us a huge list. And all we do is go ahead and click on one of these properties, go over to owner, and then it will give us the phone number, right? It will give us the phone numbers, and we go ahead and give them calls. So that is how you find a cash buyer for your deal. Now, if this video did help, I would appreciate it if you guys did subscribe. I'm posting tons of free content, as well as leave a like. Also, if you guys do end up closing that deal, go ahead and comment down below. Signed, assigned, something like that to let me know that this video did help you close your first deal. I'd love to get on a call. I'd love to talk a little bit more and even lock in some deals together. See you guys in the next one.